What's going on? Gibby Flips here. Welcome to another tutorial video. Today's tutorial is going to be on the whip rollover. Right there. Let's dive right in. The whip rollover. To learn this, I'm going to be teaching you two opening tricks that will come together and become the whip rollover. So you could have fun with both these tricks, and here it is. The first one is a index rollover to ice pick. The second one is a thumb rollover to standard grip. So yeah, let's dive into this. The index rollover to ice pick. It's important to know that you're starting off with the white handle, just like the whip rollover, and then you're going to be ending up with the safe handle, and then you're going to be swinging the handle around. So those are the two parts that are important for the whip rollover, but for the sake of this ice pick trick, there is another 2 points that you need to get to understand first. And that is just the catching part, which is you're going to be catching it like this. You see I've looped it. When you do your roll around, this handle comes around fairly quick. Like for an example, when I swing it around, it's going to come rolling into my thumb, and then you're just going to kind of loop it with your index finger. And then it's going to drop. The bite handle is going to drop, and then you're going to carry that motion by swinging it up and around. And now you can see it's changed directions. And then you're going to still carry that motion and end up in your ice pick position. And then you will have completed your index rollover. So again, you're aiming to get the roll around your midsection here. I've always used these as like indicators. And then you're catching it in this position, dropping the bite handle. You can see the safe side's pointing towards you now. And you're going to be carrying that motion by swinging it up and around. And now the spine of the blade is now facing the other way. Carrying that motion into an ice pick position. There you go. So now, the thumb rollover to standard grip. This time, we're going to be starting off with the safe handle and ending up with our bite handle. And as you can see, I'm holding the ballast on like this because that's how you're going to be starting off with. So I'm swinging it horizontally though. So when you're swinging it around, I notice when I do it all the time, it ends up below my little knuckle area there.
And then the two tricky parts of this, especially if you're using a live blade, is catching and doing the dip. So you gotta catch it and dip it fairly quick, and then swing in the handle so you're in your standard grip. So now let's get into this now. So starting off with the safe handle, in this position here, you're holding it in this position like a pen, and then you're swinging and aiming to get it around your thumb, and then catching. So now I notice when I catch it, it ends up, it's usually the handle gets to this point to when I swing it. And then the reason why you dip it is because that prevents the bite handle, or if you're in a place where the live blades are allowed, doesn't touch your finger, and then you're able to swing the safe handle around to a closing point so that you're in a standard grip. Yeah, that is the thumb rollover to standard. So you've mastered both those tricks. Now, both those tricks I pointed out that the first one, you're starting off with the white handle and you're ending up with the safe handle. And then the thumb rollover to standard, you're starting off with the safe handle and ending up with holding the bite handle, doing that dip we talked about. So with that in mind, instead of getting into your ice pick, you're gonna do that whole thing the same way, except you're gonna, when it comes to swinging, you're gonna let it roll over your thumb, just as if you were doing the thumb rollover to standard grip. So index rollover, swing around, no ice pick this time. You're going to carry that motion and let it go rolling over your thumb. And then you're going to catch, do your dip, and then you will have completed the whip rollover. It should look just like that. Here are some tricks that use the whip rollover. One of them is the Valorant. Next is